Welcome to Manifestation Momentum. Now, if you're new here, there's one more place where you can come and hang out for all of the high vibe, awesome stuff in the link below. Check out the link. It will take you to the Manifestation Salon, where we do all kinds of cool activities and manifestation practices. And we take these lessons that I explore here on YouTube and we expand them and dig deeper and pull out all of the juicy goodness. What you get here is just the tip of the iceberg. It's a lovely little taste, and you want to join because at the end of the month, something awesome and free, did I mention free, is coming in the Manifestation Salon. So do follow the link below. Do go join the Manifestation Salon and hang out with women who are turned in and tuned in to the energy of manifestation. So what are we doing today? Today, we are going to do some lazy high vibe practices. Lazy because all you need to do to step into high vibe energy today is to listen to the story that I'm going to tell you. And then throughout the rest of your day, just sort of think back and reflect on the story that I'm telling and see how it affects you, how it relates to you, and how it applies to your life, your circumstance, and your process. Right. So, lazy high vibe experience, we're going to have a story time. About a year ago, I went to the eye doctor and it was time for glasses. You know, I was really happy with the glasses that I had from the previous year. I wanted a different shape. They were those real trendy plasticky ones with no nose pads. And so the grease from my face and the fog from my mask just meant that my glasses were like constantly horrendously dirty. Now, you notice I mentioned masks. Here we are, COVID stories, right? Rewind a year further than that, and it was pre-COVID, and I bought myself a snazzy pair of plasticky glasses that I mentioned, and I bought myself a luxury of luxuries, 2 pairs of gorgeous, luscious designer sunglasses. Now, I ordered these just before COVID, so when it came time to pick them up, it was the early days of COVID. Nobody knew what was going on. And so the eye doctors had shut down to the point where when my glasses came in, I went and I rung the doorbell and they like passed me a little baggie out the door, right? And the everyday glasses, they were fine, you know, pop them on my face. Hey, I can see the world looks great. But the sunglasses needed some adjustment. The one pair had nose pieces and would like try and touch each other through my nostrils, so I couldn't wear those. And the other pair, when I looked down, would fall off. So couldn't go in and get them adjusted because nobody knew how COVID worked or what was going on. And so I just sort of set them aside. Fast forward to May of 2021, I'm done with the slimy, oily face glasses and I'm ready to pick up this pair. Now, in preparation of going, I'm gonna go get those 2 amazing pairs of sunglasses adjusted, right? And so I put them on, and you know that feeling you get when you've like just gone to the eye doctor and you've gotten new glasses and you put them on your face for the first time, you're like, oh, that's what the world looks like. Oh, the world is so beautiful. Look at the branches on the trees. Look at that hawk up there. Look at the blades of grass over there, right? That sensation of like the whole world is crisp and beautiful. So in preparation for going to the eye doctor, I put on those sunglasses and I had that sensation. Even though I had had these sunglasses for like a year, I never wore them. They weren't scratched up. They were pristine. They were new. So I would put them on and I could see the world like I had just been to the eye doctor. But it had been a year. And apparently, according to the eye doctor, my eyes had changed. Huh. That was interesting. So we got in there and we did the test. And he asked me, you know, we went through the letters and I could read, that was fine. And then we got to the thing where they put the big machine in front of you and they're like, this one or this one, this one or this one, this one or this one. And then they rotate it and they're like, this one or this one, this one or this one, right? And at every option, there was this interesting little moment where he asked me, which one is better? And so by the time we reached the end, he came up with a new number. He's like, your eyes have shifted dramatically from last year's prescription. And I was like, but I like last year's prescription. And I like how I see. And I like what I see. And my sunglasses that have sat in my purse for a year waiting to get adjusted to fit on my face. I like how I see there. And he's like, no, your eyes have changed. So let's hook you up with a new prescription. Fast forward to about a month later, and I got these glasses with the new prescription. Funny word there. I put them on and I went, whoa, I don't like how the world looks. This is not right. I don't like this. And the eye doctor was like, just try them, you know, put them on first thing in the morning, wear them for a little bit. I would put them on and like for a week straight, it would be like headache, blinding headache. And I would open my eyes and I would go, yeah, the world looks really crisp and really clear, but I don't like how it looks. They have a guarantee process. So I did the steps and I put the glasses on every day and I just couldn't get used to it. Didn't like it. By the numbers, it was what was correct for my eyes, but I didn't like the look. I didn't like how the world looked. I looked good. They were these glasses that are adorable on my face. But the prescription, I didn't like the way the world looked. So I went back. And this time, I worked with a different eye doctor. It was a woman this time. And I guess they had a note in their file. Because this time, when we did the little test, instead of which one is better, which one is clearer, at every option, she asked me, which one do you like? Oh, I like this one. And then she changed something else. Which do you like? I like that one. Then we change something else. Which do you like? I like this one. Which do you like? I like that one. And we went through the whole process, right? And when we arrived at the end, we arrived at exactly the same prescription that I had in those brand new sunglasses that had sat for a year. Because this current prescription is how I like to see the world. It's a little bit undercorrected. Letters are a little fuzzy, but it's how I like to see the world. It's how I'm comfortable. And to me, looking through this prescription, through these glasses, I see the world the way that I want to see. I see the world the way that my body likes me to see. And I'm very happy with what I have. I just got a text message from my eye doctor. Hey, it's been a year. It's time to come back and get a new eye exam. It's time to get new glasses, new sunglasses, new contacts, whatever they can sell me. They really want to sell me stuff. But here's the thing. When I go in to do the test and we're comparing this one to this one to that one, and that one to that one, I'm going to ignore what questions they ask. And instead, I'm going to ask myself, which one do you like? Because that's going to land me where I want to be instead of where the numbers say I should be. So I'm working with my body instead of forcing my body to move in the direction that colors within the lines, right? So, okay, we just spent a lot of time talking about eyeglasses. What the heck does this have to do with law of attraction and manifesting? Here's the thing. Language is important. In that whole story with the eye doctor, the language was the difference between me getting the glasses that I like and the glasses that I was supposed to have, right? So when you use language throughout your day, it's complex subject. We use language a lot. We don't think about it. We learn it at such a young age, and it's influenced by our friends, our family, the culture we grew up in, what TV we watched. It's influenced by a ton of things. But the little nugget to take away is that word choice changes the ultimate outcome. So when you are ready to start manifesting, play with your language, stretch it, change it, look for word choices that can switch. Which is better? Which do you like? What do I want is different than what do I need, is different than what do I desire. All three of those questions are really important questions to ask yourself on a regular basis, because your heart, your soul, your inner being, your source energy, your wisdom, your divine connection, whatever you want to call it, whatever that part, your higher self, whatever that part of you deep down that knows what's what is going to respond to each one of those questions differently and bring you a slightly different piece of information. So notice your language and play with your language. Take some time every single day to ask yourself, what do I want? What do I desire? What do I need? What do I want today? What do I need today? Desire today? What about this week, this month, this year, 10 years from now? Every one of those little shifts in the questions that you ask yourself is going to shift what you choose to call into your existence. This is a complex subject, and just by listening to this story, you have stepped into a high vibe place for the last 12 minutes, and you're going to continue to hang out in this high vibe place for as long as you continue to ponder these questions. And if 3 days from now you think back to this situation, you think back to this story, and it wanders across your brain, you're going to pop back into that high vibe place that you've achieved by listening to this story just for a couple of seconds, which is enough to change your energy and to change your attraction. So this is a very complex subject. There is so much more that we can dive into here, that we can talk about here, but this high vibe activity of today is a fantastic way to get those juices flowing. It's a wonderful dip of the toe into the ocean of options that are available to you with manifestation. I fully believe that you can have, do, or be anything you want, and that manifestation can help you get there. I have a ton of practices. If you haven't subscribed yet, stick around. I do put out videos every week, and if you want to really amp up your deep dive into manifestation, go join us in the Manifestation Salon on Facebook. You've got this. I adore you.